Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we'll be creating a car game in Scratch 3.2. This is the part 2 of the tutorial. In this part we'll be covering first a scrolling perspective view creation that includes a lane divider and trees and buildings of the background. Second, we'll be covering basic car movement that is left and right. Third, we'll be covering obstacles generation that includes generating random obstacles in either of the lanes that appears and goes off the screen. So now, let's get started. These are the costumes and sprites I'll be using in my project. You can either take them from the internet, draw them, or take them from the link given in the description. So we'll start with the code of the start screen, play button if touching mouse pointer and mouse down, then broadcast start game, start sound click. When I receive start game, go to controls and take the block, stop other scripts in this sprite, delete this clone. Now in the background of the start screen sprite, when I receive start game, stop other scripts in this sprite, looks, hide. Now the car sprite. We'll create the basic left and right movement. When the flag is clicked, hide. When I receive start game, forever loop, play sound engine until done. You can just replace with any sound you want. When I receive start game, show, go to X 0 and Y -77, point in direction 90. Forever loop, if block, if key right arrow is pressed, then we want it to move towards the right, that is change X by +5. Now as we have another backdrop of the road and the grass, we don't want the car to get off the road. So if touching color of the grass, then change X by -5, that is the additive inverse. If key left arrow is pressed this time, change X by -5, and if touching the color of the grass, change X by +5. Again the additive inverse. So it will look something like this. Now we'll code the road. So in the road sprite, we are not coding the road, but the lane divider. So it will create a 3D perspective view. When I receive start game, forever loop, create clone of myself, wait for 0.6 seconds. When I start as a clone, we'll go to looks, take the block, set size to 50%. Go to X 0 and Y 196. Show, forever loop, if else block, if not contains. So now we'll create a new variable called speed of the road. If not speed of the road contains negative sign, that means if the speed of the road is not in negatives, then change Y by 0 minus speed of road. So it will convert the speed of the road to negative. Else change Y by speed of the road. Change size by 2.5 as we wanted to increase the size. If block, if the Y position is less than 167, then delete this clone. Change the 167 to -167 as it's the bottom of the stage. And when I receive start game, hide, forever loop, create clone of myself and wait for 0.6 seconds. So it will look something like this. Now we'll code the buildings and the trees coming from the left. So when I receive start game, hide, a new variable called speed of the background. Set speed of background to 5 initially. Forever, switch costume to 6. So we have 6 costumes over here. So switch costume to pick random 1 to 6. So it will randomly pick any one of the 6 costumes before creating a clone and then wait for 0.7 seconds. When I start as a clone, point in direction negative 145 as we had rotated the costumes in the costume section. Go to X minus 110 and Y 295. Set size to 50%. Go to back layer. Show controls forever loop if else block if not contains. So if the speed of background not contains negative sign, move speed of background steps and change size by 2.5 while coming to the front. If Y position is less than negative 200, then controls delete this clone. Now you can check it out, it will look something like this. And we want the same for the right side. Now for the right background, when I start game, hide, set speed of background to 5 initially again, forever loop, switch costume to pick random 1 to 6 as we have the same number of costumes here also, create clone of myself, wait for 0.7 seconds, and we'll duplicate this code from the left BG. Point in direction 145, go to X 130 and Y 295. Rest of the code remains the same. And it works something like this. And you can now check out what everything looks like. The car can move right and left while the background is scrolling. And even the lane divider, which makes the road moving. Now we'll code the obstacle sprite. When I receive start game, hide, set speed of the road to 5. Now the speed of the obstacles is equal to the speed of the road as the obstacles are coming along with the road. Now we have 4 costumes here. So forever switch costume to pick random 1 to 4. Create clone of myself. Wait for pick random 2 to 7 seconds. So that the generation of the obstacle doesn't look monotonous. When I start as a clone, set size to 40%, go to X0 and Y 196. Show controls forever loop, if else block, not contains. So forever if not speed of road contains negative, that means if the speed of the road variable is not negative, change Y by 0 minus speed of the road, which will convert the speed of the road to negative. Else, change Y by speed of the road. Change size by 0.5. If block, if from operators less than sign, if Y position is less than negative 167, then delete this clone. Now you can check out your project. In the part 3 of this tutorial, we will be covering the aspects of interaction between the car and the obstacles, a health bar system, and a scoring system. So, If you found the tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more such videos, don't forget to put on the notification bell. Bye, meet you next time.